And good afternoon, my dear children. In the last session, we discussed the basic concepts of national income. Now, the next that we are going to see is the methods of measuring national income. As you know, all the goods and services produced must be counted and consigned against the money value. If the goods are not counted and valued in terms of money, then this will not be meaningful. So that is the case where we find all the goods and services produced must be counted and estimated. That is in terms of money value. Thus, whatever is produced is estimated. Or whatever the product is produced is either used for consumption or for saving. So that is where we understand this line. The national income can be counted and valued according to the value of money. Now, this estimation of goods and services is found in three stages or followed the three methods. So one is product method or value added method. Second is income method or factor earning method. Third is expenditure method. These are the three methods available for the estimation of national income. So the three methods: product method, income method, expenditure method. Product method is also known as value added method. And the second, income method, is also called factor earning method. Number third is expenditure method. Now, let us take first product method. How this product method is used for measuring national income. The product method measures the value of the output of the country. It is also called inventory method. Under this method, the gross value of output is estimated from different sectors like agriculture, industry, trade, and commerce, etc. Okay, so these are all the sectors where the income is measured by way of product method. Now, the value obtained in these sectors is actually the GNP, gross national product, that is valued at market prices. And care must be taken while measuring national income, and the care should be taken to avoid double counting. So the value of or the output of the total output of final product is estimated by the summation of all the values added in the production process. Okay, so this is how the value of the output of final product is estimated. How it is estimated? By adding or by the summation of all the values added in it. Understood? You see, to avoid double counting, what can be done? Either the value of final product should be taken or the summation of all the values should be taken. Okay, this is how the values can be estimated. Understood? This is, according to product method, how national income is estimated. You see, in India, uh, this method, this method is used to measure the value of the total output. Now, this product method is used in India to measure the farm output. How the farm output is estimated by using product method in India. You see, the total production of 64 agricultural commodities is estimated. The total output of each crop is estimated by multiplying the area sown by the average yield per hectare. And the next is the total output of each crop is estimated or calculated at market prices. Then another stage, the aggregate value of the total output of these 64 commodities is taken to measure the gross value of the agricultural output. Understood? Then the next point is that the net value of the agricultural output is estimated by making deductions. What deductions? For the cost of seed, then menus and fertilizers, market charges, repairs, and the depreciation allowances. Okay, this is how the net value of the final product is estimated. Then comes similarly the same, the value of the final product or the gross values of the animal husbandry, forestry, fishery, mining, and the factory establishments are obtained by multiplying the estimates of total production, that is with market prices. This is how the value of the total output is measured in addition to agriculture, then to the agriculture related sectors. Agriculture related sectors is what? Forestry, fishery, mining, and factory endowment, establishments. All these are related to agriculture, occupation. This is agriculture related sectors. In these sectors, how the income is generated or the income is measured. Okay, this is how the income is generated in these sectors. Now, while measuring national income, what are the precautions to be taken? Now, the careful precautions must be taken, otherwise, there will be error of double counting. There is possibility of the error of the double counting. So that is, the product method is used in the underdeveloped countries. Most of the underdeveloped countries have adopted this product method. Now, this product method is less reliable and the margin of error is large. Okay, because of this, sometimes this product method may lead to double counting if there is no careful attention, if there is, a carelessness adopted, definitely there will be double counting. So that is why care must be taken to avoid this double counting. And the next is the double counting can also be avoided under this value added method. Value added method is what? The product method. Product method is also called value added method. So this product method or the double counting can be possible under this value added method. Any product, any commodity which is either raw material or intermediate good should not be counted while measuring national income. This is very important one. While measuring national income, the value of intermediate good or the value of raw material should not be included. For example, the value of cotton enters the value of yarn, the value of yarn in cloth, and that of cloth in garments. Then you see, at every stage, the value added only should be calculated. This is the careful attention is to be paid while measuring the national income. The next point or relate to the precaution is the value of output used for self-consumption should also be included in national income. Then the last cautionary or precaution point is while measuring national income is in the case of durable goods, sale and purchase of second-hand goods. You know, second-hand goods, for example, pre-owned cars should not be included in national income. Okay, so these are the precautions to be taken while measuring national income. Understood? Now, here I told you that there are three methods of measuring national income. One is product method, next income method, then third expenditure method. If all these three methods are done properly or correctly, then the equation must hold in this way. That is, output is equal to income equal to expenditure. Okay, you see, one is equal to another. You see, output is equal to income. Income is equal to expenditure because the total production leads to income. When there is income, that causes expenditure. If there is no income, no expenditure. So that is what is understood here. These three methods are generally circular in nature. It begins as production through recruitment of practice of production. What are the factors of production? Land, labor, capital, and organization. These four are called factors of production. Now, while recruiting these four factors of production, then they are related to one another. Understood? So that is, they are circular in nature, and you see, it begins as production through recruitment of practice of production, generating income, and going as income again to practice of production. Practice of supply, production of goods and services produced. Then the income paid to the practice is an income to the firms. The household sector receives income by supplying the factors of production to the farm sector. This incomes again are spent for purchasing goods and services. That is going as going incomes to the factors of production. That is why this point is mentioned. These three methods are circular in nature. This, this is how the product method is used in measuring national income. Okay. Now, uh, before now going for explaining about the income method, I would like to recall the basic concepts of national income. If you don't understand these basic concepts of national incomes in a proper way, then it will be difficult to understand the product method, income method, and the expenditure method. Even in the previous, in the coming chapters, the, some of the concepts are used for explaining the other concepts. Understood? Now, let me recall the basic concepts of national income. GDP. GDP is the total money value of all final goods and services produced in a country during a year. This is calculated at market prices. That is why it is stated that GDP at market prices. So please open the door. So this is called the GDP at market prices. The next basic concepts of national income is NDP, net domestic product. Net domestic product. Net domestic product is the value of the net output of the economy. Then how it is obtained? Sometimes the cost of capital equipment wears out or becomes outdated. Then there takes place the depreciation allowance. Depreciation cost. The life of a machine is 5 years. After 5 years, this machine has to be replaced. The new machine is to be established. For purchasing this new machine and replacing the old machine, this purchasing and the expenditures or expenses made on replacement or purchasing is cost that is called depreciation cost. So NDP is obtained by deducting the value of depreciation from the gross domestic product. That means what? NDP is equal to GDP minus what? The depreciation cost or the depreciation allowance. That is called NDP. That is how NDP is obtained. How is GDP obtained? By adding, that is C plus I plus G plus X minus M. This is what is the equation of the GDP. Then comes GNP, Gross National Product. Gross National Product at market price means the total flow of the final goods and services produced in a country plus net factor income from abroad. Net factor income from abroad is not included in GDP, whereas this net factor income from abroad is included in GNP. Okay, so GNP means the total flow of goods and services produced a country during a year, including net factor income from abroad. Now, this GNP has five types of final goods and services. That is C plus, A plus, G plus, X minus M plus or minus P. So, five types of the final goods and services. Now, the first type is C, the value of goods and services produced to satisfy the immediate wants of the people. That is known as C, consumption. The next is the gross large domestic investment in capital goods, consisting of the capital fixed or the residential construction, then investment flow is known as investment, that is I. Then comes the total goods and services produced and purchased by the government is referred as G. Then the net exports of goods and services, that is the difference between the value of the imports and the exports of goods and services is considered as X minus M. Then the fifth type of final goods and services is the net factor income from abroad. That is the difference between the net income received by the normal Indian residents and the income payments, that is the factor incomes made to the foreign residents for factor services rendered by them in a domestic territory, that is in India. That is R minus P. Understood? Our Indian residents supply the factors to the foreign residents. The foreign residents pay the incomes to the factors which are received from the Indian residents. So factor income. Then the factor incomes payment. Factor income payment. That is, our Indian residents receive the factors from the foreign residents, for which our Indian residents have to pay the factor income for the factors received. That is, receipt and payment, or minus P. Understood? So this is what is called the five types of the final goods and services which are included in GNP. Understood? Now, the next is NNP at market price. NNP means the net value of the output or the value of the net output of the economy, and this is also part of the GNP. You see, the net national product at market price is obtained by deducting the value of depreciation allowance or replacement allowance. This replacement allowance is also called capital consumption allowance. Keep it in your mind. What is the other name of replacement allowance? Consumption, capital consumption allowance. That is, the NNP at market price is obtained by deducting the value of depreciation or the replacement allowance from the GNP. Understood? So this can be expressed in the following equation, that is NNP at market price, that is NP at market price is equal to GNP minus depreciation allowance, DA. It's not DNS allowance, depreciation allowance. This is how NNP is obtained. Next is NNP at factor cost. NNP is the market value of output. NNP at factor cost is the payments made to the factors of production. So NNP at factor cost, that is the difference between the factor income paid to the factors. Understood? How this NNP at factor cost obtained or arrived? The NNP at factor cost is arrived by deducting deducting the amount of indirect taxes and adding the subsidies. Understood? So NNP, that is from the money value of the NNP at market price, we deduct the amount of indirect taxes and add subsidies. This is how the NNP at factor cost arrived. So symbolically, this can be understood in this manner. That is, NNP at market price is equal to NNP, NNP at factor cost is equal to NNP at market price minus indirect taxes plus subsidy. Yes, sir. So NNP at factor cost is equal to net national product at market price minus indirect taxes adding subsidies. This is to arrive net national product at factor cost. Okay. Now, the another basic concepts of national income is the real income. Real income is nominal income, and this is the buying power of nominal income. Real income is nothing but buying power of nominal income. The next comes personal income. Personal income is an income of the individuals of your country, or personal income is the total income of the individuals of your country from all the sources. That is before the payment of direct taxes. Personal income means what? Personal income is the income of an individual earned from all the sources before the payment of direct taxes. That is personal income. Next, disposable income. Now, this personal income is obtained, or the personal income is arrived. How this personal income is obtained? The personal income is derived from national income by deducting the value of employees' contribution to social security and undistributed corporate profits plus transfer payments. This is how personal income is arrived. Then disposable income. Disposable income is also known as disposable personal income. This is an income after the payment of income tax, which income is arrived before the payment of direct taxes, personal income. Disposable income is made only after the payment of income tax. This is an income available for households for consumption. Okay, so this is how the personal income is also mentioned as one of the basic concepts of national income. And the next is very important one, per capita income. Per capita income is the average income of a person of a country. This per capita income is obtained by deducting or by dividing the national income by the population of that country. So PCI is equal to national income divided by population. The per capita income is obtained by dividing national income by the population. Then the last is GDP deflator. GDP deflator is an index of price changes of goods and services. It is a price index. GDP deflator is obtained by dividing the nominal GDP by real GDP. That is nominal GDP for a given year by real GDP for the same year and multiplying it by 100. So this you can understand in this expression. See, GDP deflated is equal to nominal GDP deflated divided by real GDP deflated into 100. Okay, so GDP deflator is derived by dividing the nominal GDP for a given year by real GDP for the same year and to be multiplied by 100 or by multiplying by 100. Understood? So, so this is how GDP deflated is. Okay, so these are the important and the basic concepts of national income. So with this, uh, this online class is over. Uh, the remaining things, the income method and expenditure method will be analyzed in the next online class. So thank you for your listening to this online class, and once again I thank you for your patience watching this online class. Thank you.